Hello and welcome to chapter 23 of A Muggle's Perspective. We're doing episodes 7 through 9 of Prisoner of Azkaban today. I'm Rogge and I'm here with Braden. Braden, is it as cold and snowy down in Lafayette as it is in Warsaw?
Yes, it has been miserable outside the last 2 days.
And I can imagine as someone with a semi-lengthy commute that makes it even worse.
Yeah, it hasn't been terrible. But like today I had to work outside.
Oh, wow.
Which wasn't like I was in a cabbed like Polaris Ranger, so like that's not as bad as it could be. But it was still pretty cold.
Is that like a gator?
Yeah, but better.
So it's like a golf cart.
It's like a really mean golf cart, I guess. Much faster, much more powerful.
It's like a cross between a golf cart and like a four-wheeler.
Yeah, it's a lot closer to a four-wheeler.
What are you doing? Isn't the ground like super hard?
It is, but so here's a little thing about this year's agricultural climate that no one's gonna care about. So there's because of all the rain we got in the fall, there's a lot of
nitrates.
Well, yes, that happens. There's a lot of acres out there that didn't get harvested.
Oh.
So like literally like on my way home, I saw a couple different operations out there like harvesting in January, which is crazy.
But is that food still edible?
Yeah, most of the time it's not any good. A lot of times guys like with the new farm bill, like in order to get any kind of like crop insurance money for a lost crop like that, you have to harvest it no matter what kind of shape it's in. Like you have to be able to turn in like, hey, we tried, it's just sucky product, so
yeah,
can I at least get my insurance money? So with that being said, that because a lot of that harvest has been pushed back, that makes my job get pushed back as well. So that's why we are out in January driving around on hard frozen fields.
Like taking soil samples?
Yes.
With like a jackhammer?
No, we have a hydraulic soil probe built into the cab of said Ranger.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it makes the job a lot simpler and faster.
Okay, well that's good. See, I ask you all this because we got an email or a Facebook comment. I'm already so sorry to whoever it was. I think it was probably Emily that left this comment somewhere. No, I am sorry. Come on. Get off me.
Come on.
What'd you say that for? We got a comment that said that they can sum up your job much more easily than either of us have been able to this point, which is to say that you're an herbologist. You study herbology, but the Muggle version.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm with you now. I forgot herbology is like a wizarding thing. Yeah, okay. Sort of. Yeah.
Okay.
Like would a herbologist be like someone in the wizarding world that you would like consult with like questions on the growth of magical plants and what to do with current in-season problems of said plants?
That's exactly what you would consult an herbologist for.
Okay. So yeah, that's pretty much hit the nail on the head.
Just like a plant expert. Dealing with them, growing them, keeping up with the latest in them.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
That's the idea.
Good. Well, good. Not a lot of plant talk in these 3 chapters of Prisoner of Azkaban. But before we jump into the chapters, we do have a long-awaited, long overdue segment. It's time for Trivia Tuesday. Trivia Tuesday. I feel like that doesn't roll off the tongue like Braden's beef.
It doesn't.
It's hard to make it beefy. Tuesday.
Yeah. Trivia Tuesday!
Wow, you can still do it. You've still got it. Let no one say that you've lost your mojo, you know?
I stay beefy.
So here's my question for you, Braden. This is going back a little bit. Trivia Tuesday is not Rachel's favorite day to post to Instagram. So this is going back a little bit. What was the name of the witch who rode the night bus with Harry? She got sick, you remember?
I don't even know how to make a guess. I really don't. It's just like a normal like witch name that J.K. Rowling would have come up with.
She gets off in Abergavenny, I think. Off the top of my head. I will tell you it's just her last name that we know.
Oh. Yeah, I don't remember at all. Do you want me to make a ridiculous guess for the sake of comedy?
Of course I want that.
Okay. Rawlings.
Nice, like the baseball glove.
Yeah.
Okay. We're looking for Madam Marsh.
Madam Marsh.
Madam Marsh.
My second grade teacher was Mrs. Marsh.
No. Did you call her Madam Marsh?
I didn't call her Madam Marsh. I called her Mrs. Marsh. She was a sweet woman.
Yeah?
Big fan.
Like a sweet, like older woman, or like a sweet, really young, like trying really hard teacher?
Older.
Nice.
Yep.
Shout out to Madam Marsh. How many of your former teachers have been mentioned on the podcast by now? 3?
I think
if you count Tom Lutz.
Lom Toots?
I knew you were gonna say that.
I can't not say his name. Like that's just a thing. Like once people started doing that with names in high school, like everybody was kind of doing it to your friends, like switching the letters, and it's funny. You do it at lunch, and then like someone said Lom Toots, and like the school was on fire. It was like everyone was just calling him Lom Toots,
and he was chill with it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Wow, what a guy. So, yeah, Madam Marsh, that's page 36, I believe, for those of you keeping score at home. Has nothing to do with Chapter 7, The Boggart in the Wardrobe. The Boggart in the Wardrobe. So, to recap where we are, because for listeners who have no concept of any of this, because we're recording like 2 episodes ahead by now, it's been like 3 weeks since we recorded, right?
I thought 2, but 3 could be right.
I think it was going to be 2. We didn't record over Christmas or over New Year's week. If it was 2 weeks, then we would have recorded like right after Christmas. So it's been 3 weeks. So it's been a little bit, which is fine. Let's recap where we are. Can you give a general rundown of what just happened heading into Chapter 7, Braden?
So we met the Dementors.
Yeah.
We met Professor Lupin.
Yeah.
We did some weird stuff with Professor Trelawney.
Yeah, that's true.
What is the title of that class again?
Divination.
Divination. Yep.
Yeah.
So she did some weird predictions, like saying people are gonna die and things like that.
Normal.
Hagrid is a teacher.
True.
The moment we've all been waiting for.
I have.
Hogwarts is better for it.
Mm-hmm.
And Malfoy gets attacked by a hippogriff. Unfortunately, it was not fatal. So I think that sums it up. Did I miss anything?
No, that's the really key point that leads us in here to Chapter 7. Malfoy just got attacked by a hippogriff, and that informs a lot of what goes on here in Chapter 7, and then some in 8 and 9 as well. Mm-hmm. So the first half of Chapter 7 is just Harry and Ron are in potions class, and they have to make Malfoy's potion for him.
Yep. So they're like cutting up roots and stuff. All things that he is more than capable of doing. He's just milking the whole hurt arm thing, twofold to be able to try and get Hagrid kicked out or fired from his professor role, and then two, just because he likes watching Ron and Harry have to serve him in class. So yeah, this is a just when you think Malfoy couldn't be more of a tool, he just takes things to a whole nother level.
Yeah, thinking that is always a mistake, because there's levels to this ish.
I know, and I try to not do it. I try to think like, no, it could always get worse with Malfoy, but he still amazes me sometimes at just the depth of douchebaggery that he's capable of.
Yeah, Harry and Ron have to like make a bunch of his ingredients, and that's great.
Yep.
I wanted to point out, Paige, I took like one key quote that stuck out to me. It's not really key, but just a quote that I thought was funny or interesting. Here on page 125.
125.
Malfoy says he's talking about his dad. Oh, he says, Father's not very happy with my injury. He's complained to the school governors and to the Ministry of Magic. Father's got a lot of influence, you know. And that just struck me as like, didn't my guy Lucius Malfoy just get kicked off the Board of Governors?
Yeah, no, I thought that too when I was listening to that chapter. That doesn't make any sense to me, because didn't he just get exposed as a fraud?
Yeah. He got exposed as like having blackmailed a bunch of guys.
Right. So how does that work? Like, he should have no influence. He shouldn't have a job.
Who's listening to this guy at this point? I mean, I don't know if the Board of Governors is like a job. It's like a title. He's not getting. That's not how he's making his money. You know, the Malfoys are just rich.
Right.
So the Ministry of Magic is legitimately like that easy to pay off. Where it's like literally, I'm just giving you money, so you have to listen to me.
So the Ministry of Magic is corrupt? Is that like a commonly known thing amongst Harry Potter fandom? Or
I mean, here's what we know: Malfoy has a lot of influence, and he's an objectively terrible dude. So why else would he have so much influence?
Well, do we know that he still has influence, or does Malfoy just saying that?
Oh, interesting. I didn't consider this. He's bluffing.
Right.
His dad's sitting at home, like, unshaven, like, yelling for the house elf that's never going to come back.
Yeah.
It's a former glory type of thing.
Yeah, I could see that.
I like it.
I'm sure Draco is insecure in a lot of ways, and you know, the potential of his dad losing the reputation of being a bigwig amongst the ministry could, you know, push him to bluff a little bit.
Okay. I'll accept that. It stuck out because, like, he just got fired from that dude. We get some Snape bullying Neville.
Yeah, just sort of unnecessary, and
like we're gonna move on, but like let's point out that this is unnecessary.
Yeah,
you know? I like your tone.
Snape really tries my patience in these 3 chapters. Because, and I think we've kind of mentioned this earlier on, maybe in the last book. Like, there's a part of Snape that I want to like.
Like his sarcasm.
Yeah, and just like, I think he's probably one of the better professors there in terms of like actually knowing his stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like at the end of the day, he has the students' best interest in mind. As a whole, I'm not saying he treats all of them equally, but like as a whole, I think, I don't know, maybe I'm giving him too much credit, but these 3 chapters made it really hard.
At this point, he's just casually like threatening to kill Neville's pet.
Yes.
For no reason.
Right. And like I'm not going to sit here and lie and act like I didn't think some of this was funny because it's Neville. But
so it's just like, what's that dynamic? Like, this goober, like he'd messed something up.
Yeah, it's Neville. So I mean, you can't feel bad for someone, you can, but you it has a limit when that person can't or won't help themselves. And like Neville's just not gonna help himself out.
He's just so bad at potions.
He's just so bad at everything.
That's funny. There is a little bit of news that we get. Page 126. They reckon Sirius Black's been sighted. So that's fun. And then Malfoy gives a couple little digs here on 127.
Mm-hmm.
Thinking of trying to catch Black single-handed. Of course, it was me. I'd have done something by now. I'd be out there looking for him. If it was me, I'd want revenge. What did you? What was your takeaway from this? Is this more Malfoy bluffing?
Yeah. No, it's definitely him trying to get Harry to go out and get killed by Sirius Black. But I think it's a really stupid strategy on his part.
How so?
Why, what about Malfoy makes Harry want to be like him? Like, why does Malfoy think that Harry has ever wanted to be like him? Like, great, that's what you would have done, Malfoy. I couldn't care less.
Interesting. So it's, for you, it's like it's a weird way to phrase it. Like, you can goad Harry for not going after him, but saying, like, I would have done this is not the way to do it.
Yeah, because I kept wanting Harry to be like, okay, like, why would I want to do anything that you would want to do?
Gotcha. I think what we see Harry doing is, like, reading between the lines, what are you talking about?
Right.
So it's like an implied, like, I don't care about you, Malfoy, but, like, I do want to know what it is that you're talking about.
Yeah.
Which is interesting.
Just trying to read between the lines a little bit, I guess. Which I guess when I first read it, I didn't really think there was anything to read.
Right. I mean, that's what Ron thinks. Top of page 128. He's making it up, said Ron. He's trying to make you do something stupid.
That's how I read it, and
yeah.
maybe Malfoy's got me snowed too. I don't know, but
well, I mean, if that's the case, what is even happening? Like, if if his goal is to snow you and make you think that nothing's happening, that he's just trying to get Harry in trouble, just get him to go out.
I think so, because up until now, I have no reason to believe that Malfoy actually has any kind of power or, like, that he's more intelligent than Harry and Ron and Hermione. Like,
right. He's
just a jerk. Like, yeah, he's annoying. Yeah, he tries to get Harry in trouble. But at the end of the day, like, to me, he's harmless.
Mm-hmm. As long as you don't act on it.
Right. Yeah, if you play into his trap, then sure, that's when he can actually, like, that stuff can have actual consequences, but he's just, I mean, as of right now, he's all talk.
He's just annoying.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. So Sirius Black sighted Malfoy hints. Okay, we get to go to Defense Against the Dark Arts next. And that's good. So this is just kind of like a general, what did you think of Professor Lupin? So we'll start with there. As far as Lupin as a teacher, as a lesson planner, what are your thoughts?
I like him.
Mm-hmm.
I think he seems like a really good teacher. Seems to
finally a good teacher on this show, right? About time.
Yeah, I guess your opinion of him as a teacher would be more valuable than mine. I think that he seems to earn the respect of the students and engages with them well. Knows his stuff. We find out later that Snape doesn't think he knows his stuff, but I mean, I wouldn't know, so.
Yeah, I mean, I think, as far as I'm concerned, being a good teacher is based on whether your kids are learning.
Sure.
And I think it's really hard for kids to learn if they aren't paying attention, and I think it's hard for them to pay attention if they don't like you. Unless they're, like, fully terrified of you, I guess, like, that is an option.
Right.
Or they're terrified of failing.
Right.
But that's some intrinsic motivation you don't get a lot in 13-year-olds.
Yeah.
That they care that much about passing and failing. maybe Hogwarts is different, but so yeah, that was always my thing. Like, I used comedy and camaraderie and stuff a lot with students because I figured that better that they like me and then semi-care about my subject and like listen to what I have to say than they hate me and then don't listen, you know?
No, I totally agree. Like, I think that I look back to high school and college and any subject that, I felt like I tried really hard at, like, more often than not, I really liked the teacher as well. So,
and it's really probably more because of the teacher than the subject itself.
Yeah, most of the time, yeah. So, to me, Lupin strikes me as that kind of teacher so far. There is something still sort of suspicious about him, I guess. I don't know what that is.
How can someone that poor be a teacher? You
Right.
know, like, that's suspicious.
Right.
Teachers that don't have a lot of money? Come on.
Yeah, it's totally the opposite of like our culture.
Yeah. Teachers are supposed to be
just
rich.
Rolling in it.
It's true. A lot of good points being made here, honestly. So okay. And so then we get to the Boggart, and so that's kind of a different thing. We've talked about Lupin in and of himself. What do you think of this lesson with the Boggart? What are your thoughts on Boggarts? Boggart singular?
Don't really understand Boggarts or what the point of them is, but what's
Okay.
new with anything in this book? The lesson plan itself I thought was awesome. He kind of like eases everybody into like, here's what they are, here's what they can be, here's how you defend against them. All right, now let's try it, and like one at a time, and just kind of, and by the end of it, he's got Neville like stepping up with confidence, which who predicted that happening?
Yeah,
you would have thought
success.
Neville would have found some way to screw this up. So lesson plan's an A+. I think. I thought it was weird at the time that he wouldn't let Harry do it, which his explanation later makes sense, and I kind of had a hunch about that, but...
So that's just the whole Voldemort thing?
Yeah.
You don't want Voldemort showing up in your classroom?
I mean, that was kind of... I think you could deduce that one pretty easily.
But, like, what form would that take? Is that the back of a head?
That was the question. Mist? Yeah. Like, what does Voldemort look like in Harry's head?
In Harry's head. Nice.
Get it? Yeah.
So, yeah, would it take the form that Harry is picturing, or would it take his real form, like whatever that may be right now?
Yeah, it could.
And
get
it's like,
weird.
there's some new information on Voldemort that no one had in the world.
Yeah.
What'd you think of Ridiculous? The spell that stops it and all that, the laughter aspect.
Well, first of all, you're pronouncing it wrong.
Oh yeah,
So
how's it pronounced?
It's ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Yep, that's how it was pronounced by our friend.
What's his name?
Jim
Yep.
Dale.
Nice.
Yes.
Nailed it.
I can never get his last name, but it hit me right at the last minute.
I must be thinking of the movies. It's a lot of like hitting that second I. Ridiculous.
Really?
Yeah.
So there's no Q sound. It's just ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Wow. Well, Jim Dale was very
ridiculous
because he had to say it about 40 times this chapter. And
Yeah.
It was ridiculous.
Okay, ridiculous.
Yeah.
I can see it either way, I guess. But the point is laughter. Neville kills it by like literally yelling "ha."
Yeah. It's an interesting thing. Like what? So my question is, what is the point of a boggart? Why do they exist? This is just a dark arts thing that could be used against a wizard.
Yeah, so like boggarts can be dangerous if you're not prepared for it and you don't know what's going on. Like if you're just walking through the woods and there's a giant spider and you don't know it's a boggart or something like that.
So it's a sort of illusion that a dark arts wizard would use against you to freeze you in fear. Is that the idea?
I mean, like it's a creature.
So it's real. It's not like a ghost thing.
What do you like? You mean it's real as in it has physical, like it has corporeal being?
Yeah.
Yes and no. Like, if that giant spider had gotten to them, then, like, it would have been a giant spider. But
so, like, in Harry's instance,
permanent.
if Voldemort is his biggest fear...
Yeah, like, there was a real Snape in that room.
But it's not the Snape.
No, it didn't like, teleport Snape in there. Okay. I guess I've never thought about it that way. It's kind of hard to explain.
Yeah.
It's just, like, it's a manifestation of your fears. Okay. And it manifests physically.
So to the person being attacked, it's very real.
Yeah.
But to bystanders, it's...
I mean, it is still real. It is just not as scary to them.
Okay. Yeah.
And so that's why you always want to have someone with you. Does Lupin say that?
Yes.
Yeah, they talk about strength in numbers.
Yeah.
You want to have... Because what did he say? He's like, Harry, have you spotted the advantage that we have? And Harry's like, there's a bunch of us, so it's hard to be as scared when there's a bunch of people there. And so I think it's always kind of fun. This is like a fun chapter, getting to see what everyone's scared of and then the way they turn that funny or comical. Yes. Ron, take his legs off. This is a really good scene in the movie. I'll tell you that right now. I do have a prediction related to Boggarts.
Yeah.
Which is the prediction's lost a little bit of its teeth since based on your Boggart comments, but the question was, what potential do Boggarts have for us going forward in the book and the plot? I mean, why devote? Is this just an introduction to Lupin, and it was just the thing that she used to introduce us to him, or is it going to play a role?
No, I think it's going to be important later. Probably at the end of this book, they'll find themselves miles beneath the school.
So far beneath the school.
And honestly, like, farther than we could probably even calculate. Like, just many, many miles.
Like kilometers beneath the school.
Yeah. And somehow, like, Sirius Black will be down there. But...
And he's like... So, like, Tom Riddle can whisper to the snakes, and he's just whispering to the Boggarts to, like, go attack Harry.
Yes. Yeah. I think it will be... Hopefully, at the end of this book, mm-hmm. Harry and Ron and Hermione will actually all be together at the bottom of the school. And so their strength in numbers will be able to, like... what would be the verb you use to get rid of a Boggart?
Magic.
Magicked?
They can magic it.
They can magic them.
They can overcome their fears, I guess.
Yeah.
And so that kind of...
But we find in the conversation later with Lupin that it wasn't even Voldemort that Harry was thinking of.
Yeah. That's maturity.
Yeah.
I mean, Harry thought that it comes up a little bit on page 136. He's thinking about Boggart Voldemort, but then he starts to think about the Dementor stuff.
Yeah. Because, I mean, the Dementors are the scariest part of anything, including prison.
Because, yeah. Yeah, they're literally the scariest part of anything because they are... I guess they're kind of related to Boggarts. They bring out your fears and your hopelessness.
Mm-hmm.
They just don't change form. Okay, is that the end of chapter 7? We talked about Lupin stopping Harry. Hermione didn't get to go either. Do we care about that?
Does that get explained later? Did that ever get touched on at the end of these chapters? I guess I kind of forgot about that.
Page 140, he seems like a very good teacher. I wish I could have had a turn with the Boggart. Ron says, what would it have been for you? A piece of homework that only got 9 out of 10. Yeah, roasted.
I don't know why he wouldn't let Hermione do it.
Did you hear that?
Would her greatest fear have been Dementors as well, you think?
I mean, she doesn't pass out from one on the train.
Yeah.
She's afraid of failing. She's afraid of... I mean, she's afraid of getting expelled.
I would imagine she's afraid of what has ended up happening with Lockhart.
Oh, losing your memory?
Yeah, I would imagine that keeps her up at night, wondering where he is and how he's doing.
Oh, literally what happened to Lockhart.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I thought you were saying, like, she's so into reading and learning things that to forget everything would be a huge fear of hers.
Oh, yeah? I mean, I'm sure it is. That's a more practical, like...
Not as funny, though. Yours is
funny.
funnier. Yeah. So the point to Braden on that one, for those of you keeping score at home. Also, the second time I've said for those of you keeping score at home, for those of you keeping score at home. So, we...
Points have been awarded!
Thanks, McGonagall or whoever. Are we good to go to chapter 8?
Wait, not yet.
Okay.
Okay, now we are.
Yes, now we are. We had to wait for minute 31 to pass by, so now we can go to chapter 8, Flight of the Fat Lady. And every time I feel bad. Like, do we have to call her the Fat Lady?
I thought that too.
She doesn't have a name?
She has to have a name. Even Dumbledore is like... I think Dumbledore refers to her as the Fat Lady.
Yeah, he's like, where's the Fat Lady? Find the Fat Lady. You know, the lady, she's really fat. It's her thing.
Yeah, I felt like that was a little bit unnecessary, but that's the theme of these chapters, so...
I mean, that was the 90s, it was a different time. You just called ladies fat. And that's what you did.
It's not cool.
It's not all right.
It's not okay.
A lot of chapter 8 is just recapping what's been going on in classes and stuff. This is like a very bird's eye view of Hogwarts. I feel like we don't get a lot of dialogue for a while or like meaningful plot progressions. Just like, well, we've been going to classes and Quidditch is still happening. Remember Quidditch?
Yeah.
We're going to Hogsmeade. You forgot about that, I bet. We're going to Hogsmeade. So that's fun. We get some mentions of interesting Defense Against the Dark Art creatures. Red caps. Kappas.
Yes. I know what none of these are.
Do you care? Do any of them stick out to you? Do they interest you? Grindylows?
The Grindylows, mostly just because that's a ridiculous name. That's the only thing that stuck out to me. So I want to know what all of them are and what all of them look like. But as far as, like, do I think they matter? Maybe later?
Here's my question. All right, you ready for this?
Okay.
What are they studying in Defense Against the Dark Arts, if you could sum it up? What have they been studying this year?
Creatures.
Isn't there a class for that?
Okay, I thought this same thing. And I'm glad that you said that, because this almost became my beef.
This has always been a thing for me.
Why? Yeah, no, that's exactly... I didn't think to, like, put that in the show notes, but on my drive home when I was listening to Chapter 8, because you'll be... You'll enjoy knowing. Yeah. You'll be delighted to know, listeners, that I actually thought this week we were only doing 2 chapters. So I literally read Chapter 3 in, like, 30 minutes right before we started recording.
Braden, the guy who's always saying, can't we read bigger chunks and let's read through the book faster? And I said, okay.
I dropped the ball.
It's okay.
Where was I going?
Yeah, like, what is the curriculum? I don't know. Maybe, like, co-teach this with Hagrid? Throw him a bone here?
It kind of seems like Defense Against the Dark Arts is... What's Hagrid's class's name?
Care of Magical Creatures.
It kind of seems like Care of Magical Creatures is like a spin-off of Defense Against the Dark Arts.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess
like they should be in the same department, just like different levels of class. I don't know.
Yeah, there's a Magical Creatures department, and you take the one where you learn about the evil ones and the one where you learn about the fun ones that attack Malfoy.
Yeah. So does that ever get addressed? Ever?
Oh, no.
It's just kind of like, or do, I guess let me ask this, and I don't.
I'm not going to answer it.
Yeah, never mind.
You're going to ask me about the future books and like what
Well, I want to
they do in
know
those classes.
if Defense Against the Dark Arts ever includes anything other than creatures.
Yeah, I wish I could tell you. Hey girl, hey.
What's up?
Oh my gosh, why do you look so down in the dumps?
I'm just super upset.
What could even be upsetting to you? You're gonna get married.
I know.
You're engaged.
I know, and I'm going to look fabulous, but the problem is...
No problem.
No, I have a huge problem.
A problem?
Like a big prob. I literally can't find anyone to take video. I want video footage of me in this beautiful dress.
You gotta get a videographer.
I can't find one. I can't find any good ones.
Oh my gosh, haven't you heard of Logan R. Hayes?
Logan R. Hayes? Who is that?
He is only the greatest videographer. He does weddings and like short videos, and he like raps sometimes.
He's a rap guy?
Yeah, he can do it all.
Holy cow, if I wanted to like get in touch with Logan R. Hayes and maybe find out more about like what he does and maybe contact him about my wedding, how would I even do that?
OMG, do you remember his name?
Yeah, you just said it. It's Logan R. Hayes.
.com.
No way. So I just
Go
put
to
like
that.
3 W's in front of that and a dot?
Or don't even. It's not 1999 anymore. You don't have to type the www.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Okay, so
LoganRHayes.com.
I go to LoganRHayes.com. I don't even have to type the W's because it's like 2018.
Correct.
And then let's say that I really like his stuff. Is there any way I could get like a cool discount?
You gotta get a quote. You gotta see how much it's gonna be. Okay. Use code MUGGLE.
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 Cool. And what will that get me?
It gets you a discount on the quote. It's 10% on the quote.
Wow.
So then you can use that 10% to get a 10% more expensive dress.
You always have the best ideas.
I know what it's about, Braden.
Literally can't wait to get Logan R. Hayes to do my wedding videographer.
Oh my gosh, he's gonna do all of my videographer. It's gonna be the best. I love you.
It's gonna be so lit.
I love you.
I love you too.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
So we get some creatures. That's good. Quidditch is back. We get some Oliver Wood back in our lives.
Here's a question. If Quidditch had the equivalent of what we know as Monday Night Football, who does the theme song?
Who does the theme song?
So, you know how, like, I can't remember, I think it's Sunday Night Football, like Carrie Underwood.
Yeah.
And then does anyone do anything for Monday night? I think they might have brought back Hank Williams Jr. for Monday night, which is hilarious. So who does the theme song for Monday Night Quidditch?
So is this in the context of the wizarding world, like what wizard that we know of, or is it what real life?
Well, I think I'd like to hear both.
Okay. Quidditch. I mean, the easy answer is Imagine Dragons, because Imagine Dragons just is sports music right now in 2019.
I hate Imagine Dragons.
Quidditch is... I mean, I don't know. How is it different? How would it be different from football? You need something universal. Everyone watches Quidditch. Who doesn't like Quidditch? It's universal. It's still high energy. It's still getting the crowd pumped up.
As far as we know, it's the only sport of the wizarding world, right? So it'd be like the equivalent
as far as you know, yeah.
Global. Oh, do we get introduced to more sports?
I'm not gonna answer that. So, thank you. Oh my gosh, thank you. That's so sweet of you. That's what I did with students all the time. They'd be like, "Oh, this is dumb." I'd be like, "Oh my gosh, that means so much. Thank you for saying that. It wasn't a compliment." I was like, "That is so sweet." And then they stop, and it's great. It was great. Not a teacher anymore.
And then they egg your car.
I one time did think, I got in my car and like all 4 of my tires were low, and I was like, did they slash my tires?
How nice of them.
Is that real? But I don't think it happened.
Okay, so Who is the professional singer, band, whatever, that does Sunday and or Monday night Quidditch?
I'm just trying to think of someone with like very broad appeal, like Bruno Mars.
Okay.
Who else is like very like like Drake? Who's really famous? Taylor. I feel like it's Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift can be up there on a broom in the music video with like a cape, her hair billowing in the wind.
So that's where I'm going with it. I think it has to be someone who's a little on the weird side. Taylor Swift is getting there. With every album she makes, she gets worse and the music gets weirder.
You think Lady Gaga?
That's where I was going. You took the words out of my mouth. I was going Lady Gaga. I think if you're someone who has mass appeal, like I'm not a Lady Gaga fan, but she's got some catchy songs. And she's weird. She's weird as anything.
She's weird.
So I think we found our winner.
Like, yeah, there could be a music video where she's up on the broom and there's like lightning coming down and she's like her hair's standing on end and it's got like
she's wearing a meat outfit. Just a giant
Have you seen Coco?
No.
The Pixar movie?
Yeah, that's okay. I know what you're talking about.
It's really good. There's a scene where Frida Kahlo
Yeah.
is planning a big, like, theatrical sort of show thing, and there's like a giant cactus. No, it's a giant her face, and then a bunch of ants crawl out of her mouth, but those ants are actually just her. Like they all have masks of her on too. And then they end up climbing onto a cactus and like drinking its tears. And it's like that level of weirdness is just kind of what I was thinking of. Because it's just like Frida Kahlo trying to be weird.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, and I feel like that's Lady Gaga too. Mm-hmm. That's good. But what about in the Wizarding World? I feel like who's weird, but also into Quidditch?
See, I think in the Wizarding World, it doesn't have to be someone who's as weird.
Because everyone's weird, I guess.
Weird. To
Could you see like the Weasley twins, like one's on guitar and one's on bass?
I could see the Weasley twins
or the whole Weasley family as a band, like a Partridge Family situation.
I see the Weasley twins more as like after they're done with Quidditch, they're the analyst guys.
Oh yeah, they're gonna be great in the box.
Yeah. And I have to assume that maybe Ginny has some like unfound singing, like musical talent. So maybe she is the performer for like the intro. I couldn't think of anyone else.
What are your thoughts, listeners? Write a song about Quidditch and sing it for us on the Howler.
That would be incredible.
That gets you like free patron status.
Yeah, for life.
Wow, free patron. Braden said it. You heard it, folks.
If you record a song about Quidditch and leave it on the Howler,
in the style of Lady Gaga.
Yes. Yeah, at that point, if you're willing to do that, just come on the show whenever you want.
Yep. That'll be our new theme song, our intro music.
Yeah. There's a lot on the line, really.
Do it.
I just want to mention quickly because I just remembered, and it has nothing to do with what we're talking about, but we get some really good Crookshanks v. Scabbers.
Oh, yeah. Love me some Crookshanks v. Scabbers.
Yep.
I think I have it later in the rundown.
For those of you keeping score, like Rogge was talking about.
But where are they keeping score?
What?
At home. I was just...
I'm with you.
Yeah. This is page 148, right?
Yep.
Maybe not. No, that can't be right.
No, 148 is Hermione basically telling Lavender to suck it up.
Yeah. Did I write that down wrong?
Do you mean 148?
Oh, the 148 to 149, that was... Okay, it's 146 to 147.
Oh, yeah.
Because on the bottom of page 145, Ron says, "Keep him over there. I've got Scabbers asleep in my bag." And then Crookshanks just starts staring at the bag and then attacks him.
And Ron yells, "Oi.
Oi!
Oi!
Get off me!"
Get off, you stupid animal!
Catch that cat!
And then Hermione's just like, shrugs her shoulders. It's Crookshanks.
So this is still a metaphor for Hermione and Ron.
Yep.
Their relationship. She's chasing after him. She's listening, but he's not perceiving.
Well said.
One time when we had, you know how you have to write poetry in high school? Like you have those sections of English class, you just have to write some poems.
You have to learn how to write
Nothing
a haiku.
you can do about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to write a poem once. That's not me. And so Eric and I are joking around about what we're going to title our poems. And I said Sensed Perceptions. And we just thought that was really funny. So I wrote a poem that had nothing to do with those words and made that my title. And so by the time I get it handed back to me, there's, markings throughout the poem. But the title's circled and it's like, I love this part. It's like, this is the best. And I was like, thanks. All right. Sense
I
Perceptions.
pulled that one from deep.
Yeah.
In my high school English class, when we were learning to write poems, one of my really good friends actually copied word for word a popular country song that was on the radio and actually passed with flying colors. Like, I don't think he missed any points on that assignment, and nothing was ever said.
Wow. Until now.
Yeah.
Get outed.
Which, it's not that funny telling the story now, but, if you knew the kid, the fact that no questions were asked at all was the funniest part of it.
That's funny.
So.
On 148, 149, what I was actually referring to with those page numbers is Hermione just shredding Lavender about her rabbit dying. Hermione does not care.
Hermione's just about logic, man. Just not a feeler, I guess.
But it's just savage.
It is, and I don't understand the point of it. Why did J.K. Rowling put that in there?
I mean, what did we learn about Hermione?
That she's savage.
I mean, she clearly has disdain for Trelawney's predictions. This idea that she can predict the future and that people are crediting her with predicting it.
That she's trying to kind of because I guess at the end of the day, she's not trying to hurt Lavender's feelings. She's just trying to raise awareness that hey guys, Trelawney is full of it.
She's like, can we? I get that you're sad, but can we have a conversation about the fact that you're giving Trelawney credit for this?
Right, and she's right.
Mm-hmm.
But nobody wants to hear that when a bunny did.
I love Ron on the top of page 149. Don't mind Hermione, Lavender, said Ron loudly. She doesn't think other people's pets matter very much.
Crookshanks!
He ties it together. Catch that cat!
Oi!
Oi!
I just...
Bloody!
Oi! What'd you do that for?
What'd you fall over for? That's funny. So that's good. Hogsmeade weekend, that's coming up.
I'm getting sick of hearing about Hogsmeade.
Hogsmeade this and Hogsmeade that.
It's it just doesn't even freaking matter. Harry can't go. And the story's about Harry, so
you're really in Harry right now. You're getting him. You're vibing with Harry.
Yeah. Yep. I am vibing hard.
I mean, so because we talked about what Hogsmeade is before, and I'm looking here on page 151. Percy's kind of telling him some of the stuff that's there. You've got a really good sweet shop. There's a joke shop, the Shrieking Shack. There's a couple bars that just anyone can go to, apparently, regardless of age.
No rules.
No rules. I mean, we're in Scotland.
Hashtag Hogsmeade weekend.
Yeah. What happens in Hogsmeade,
Yep.
So we're bummed about this. My next point is that for 5 pages, I summed this up as Lupin just dadding out. Lupin is just fathering Harry from 153 to 157. We talk about more animals. We talk about what? Oh, we talk about Harry's feelings about divination class. We've got the Bogart stuff. They discuss that. And then page 156, Snape brings in a large smoking potion, and Lupin drinks it. Your thoughts?
I don't know. I don't know whether to think that Lupin is a moron or... maybe moron's too strong, but like just way too trusting of Snape.
Mm-hmm. He's being a little naive.
Or does he know what's going on, and that's why he drinks it? And because, like I said, I can't get a read on Lupin.
Ooh, so as listeners already heard, Braden read this chapter just very recently, right before we started recording, and I kept marking down his quotes, the things he said while reading it. One of them that applies here, Braden said, I mean, to me, Lupin seems awesome, but maybe too awesome? I don't know. So that was a quote that I liked about Lupin from Braden.
That's how I said it. And I guess what I mean by that is I think
like
there's just so many...
The other shoe's going to fall.
What?
The other shoe still has to drop here. There's going to be... Lupin can't just be all daisies in the sunshine.
Right, and I think that I just keep going back to, like, when they met him on the train and, like, how weird that was.
It was weird.
And then you couple that with the fact that ever since he's here, all of a sudden, like, Sirius Black is found... Like, he broke into the castle, and... You couple that then with the conversation that Snape has with Dumbledore about, like, you know, there's no way anyone could have broken into the castle unless there was an inside man.
Right.
Well, who the frick would that be?
Neville.
Could be. I'm still hanging on to that. Don't sleep on Neville. I don't think it's him this time. I think it'll be a much bigger deal, like at the conclusion of this series, that Neville will... show off his almighty power. But, so, I don't know, because I really want to like Lupin. I think he is a surrogate dad during this chapter for Harry. And I think he's an awesome teacher. I think he's actually teaching them useful things against defense, in defense against the magical creatures. And so that kind of goes into, I guess, the conversation we were having before, or while I was reading this last chapter, is, like, Snape's a total jerk during this, once he starts filling in for Lupin, once Lupin gets sick. And so it's really hard to like him, as usual, but I started to wonder, like, does he know something about Lupin? Does he know that Lupin let Sirius Black in, or is helping him, therefore poisoned him?
But then why is Lupin drinking that potion if it's poison?
Maybe Lupin is really that naive.
So he's conniving enough to secretly let Sirius Black into the school without anyone knowing, but thinks that Snape doesn't know and he can't recognize a poison potion when one's smoking in front of him.
Yeah, that doesn't make much sense.
Yeah, but nothing makes much sense, you know? Not a lot of good theories right now. So it's tough. I feel your pain here. We go from that, and, you know, just casually Sirius Black breaks into the castle. I guess we can talk about Hogsmeade. They get back from Hogsmeade here on 158, and you're still just tired of it. You don't care about the post office.
I don't care about Hogsmeade. I want it to be done.
They saw an ogre and the three broomsticks.
Cool.
Like Shrek is just hanging out.
It probably is Shrek. Shrek and Donkey.
Donkey.
That'll do, donkey.
That'll do. We don't care about that?
Nope. I would.
Okay.
I will care if it's actually Shrek, yes.
In 2 books from now, and when they're like, remember when we saw Shrek?
Yes.
It was a big green ogre with
there's some
a
sort
little...
of awesome like crossover movie where Shrek shows up in Harry Potter, I will freak out.
That'll be good. I'm excited for that. Yeah, the fat lady gets attacked by Sirius Black. She won't let him in.
Mm-hmm.
Peeves saw it all go down. Let it happen.
Screw Peeves.
Boo Peeves.
Boo Peeves.
Boo Peeves.
You stink,
We should keep a
Peeves.
list. We should keep a list of people that are and are not Braden approved.
Yeah,
Peeves is on the naughty list.
He's not approved.
Just okay, so I'm just going, and then Peeves, boo, screw Peeves. Just immediately. So that's good. Couple predictions to be made here before we go on to the last chapter.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on with the potion? I mean, you talked about this. Do you have a final? Is it that you think that Lupin is naive, or do you think there's something else to it?
The only thing I could think of is maybe Lupin knows that this potion is going to make him sick, but since he just let in Sirius Black and needs to like then team up with Sirius Black, it's an easy, non-suspicious exit from his teaching duties.
Oh, interesting.
Like now he can kind of fade into the background, presumably where he meets Sirius Black underneath the school, and they wait for Harry.
Lupin is letting Snape sicken him. He's playing into Snape's hand and using his expectations against him.
Or he may not be sick at all. He may have known that that's what Snape was trying to do, did some sort of like counter spell or whatever, and knew it would be an easy excuse.
I was trying to think maybe it would be too suspicious to refuse it.
Right.
Okay. Cool. How did Sirius Black get in the castle?
Lupin
let him in. So we've gone from, I don't know what to think about Lupin, I want to like him, to Lupin's letting murderers into the castle.
The more I talk through it, I think, I don't know, it's like stream of consciousness for me right now. I think...
Good. That's what I want.
I like Lupin as a teacher. I think as a guy, he's real friggin' weird, and why can't he afford any nice clothes as a professor? And it seems weird that all of a sudden Sirius Black can break into the castle that has like impenetrable spells put around it. Supposedly, you are not able to break into Hogwarts, right? That's the idea?
Right. There's Dementors guarding it.
Dementors are guarding it. There's spells around it. Dumbledore lives in it. You should not be able to get in there. And once Lupin is inside, now you can. It just, I don't know. Seems a little too perfect.
It's pretty convene. Convene. Okay, that's good. Good chapter. Pretty quick, pretty straightforward. Not a lot of huge events until the very last, sentence. Anything before we go to Grim Defeat, Chapter 9?
I don't think so. I think we covered it.
All right, you could not have possibly read this chapter more recently.
I couldn't.
It's fresh in your mind. We start out with how many pages? Like 4 or 5 pages of just like sleepover time.
Yeah, which as it's for a terrifying reason, but I would have to think is kind of fun.
To quote Braden here, I really like Percy's power trip as supervisor of sleeping bags. What a douche. So that's how Braden feels about Percy being in charge of it. Percy's just...
Can confirm, I did say that.
Percy's so glad that this bad thing happened so that he can be put in charge of anything.
Yeah. He's just eating it up. Lights out! Stop talking!
I'm head boy.
Do you know what that means?
Do I just spell it out for you? H-E-D-D. I feel like if you spell boy with an I at the end, then it changes things a lot here.
Hedd boy.
Hedd boy. Yo, what's up? It's Percy. Hedd boy. I feel like Hedd boy. If there is or was such thing as like wizard rap, like wizard rock exists. Yeah. I've told you this. If wizard rap exists, Hedd boy has got to be one of the first. Has got to be one of the very first monikers that gets taken.
Yes, like Block Boy, but Hedd boy.
I don't know what Block Boy is.
Block Boy JB.
Are you just mashing random syllables together?
Man, no, I don't know that much about him. He just recently got famous because he's on that song with Drake, "Look Alive."
You should someday do this to me, but like actually be making it all up. Because I'll have to believe you just as much as this. Right. That'll be good.
Yeah, but no, in all seriousness, Hedd boy, great wizarding rap name.
Up next on the mic, it's Hedd boy. Like a rap battle. He's just rapping like it's just some random kid rapping under the name Hedd boy, and he's just battling Dumbledore. Dumbledore's like spitting mad rhymes.
Or if you're into like the new age rap that's about like depression and stuff, you could do like Crookshanks with like 3 X's as the end.
Crooks XX Shanks Temptation or something.
Yeah.
That'll be good. So yeah, that was the first couple things we want to talk about. What's security like? Even with someone even if Lupin's helping him get in, it's that easy to get Sirius Black into the castle? I don't know.
I mean, everyone was gone at Hogsmeade.
Hogsmeade, Hogsmeade, Hogsmeade.
Everybody was getting lit at Hogsmeade.
We've kind of touched on all the notes I wanted to get to here until we get to... Well, I mean, Snape and Dumbledore have a convo on page 166. And that's good. But it's kind of the same thing. Snape is just telling Dumbledore on page 165 and 166, I guess. Remember the conversation we had? It seems impossible Black could have entered the school without help. So Snape agrees with you.
Yeah, I mean, that's where the idea comes from. Like, obviously Snape thinks that Lupin let Black in.
All right, so you are basically Snape. Like, you just agree with Snape, the things he does and says.
What would Snape's motivation be to frame this as? Well, I mean, obviously he wants the Defense Against Dark Arts job, but that seems like that's a lot of work and effort to go to accuse him of that.
Does Severus Snape want Harry Potter dead? Does he hate Harry Potter that much?
I don't think he wants him dead. He wants him to not be successful.
He wants him dead metaphorically.
Which, I mean, you know, what teacher doesn't have that one student that he just wants to fail?
Can't say that I don't have that student. So, you got me there.
Got it!
Do I want him to be actually dead?
No.
No comment.
Yeah, we'll just leave that one alone.
I don't have to answer that question because I posed it to myself, so I won't.
Yeah.
Won't answer it.
I prefer not to say.
Yeah. I plead the fifth on that one. Oh, we get some Sir Cadogan.
Sir Cadogan!
To quote Braden, I'm a big Sir Cadogan fan.
I am. I think it's just a nice little comic relief thing that J.K. Rowling adds in there. I enjoy that he's constantly wanting to fight. He's just this tiny little knight that's yelling in what I presume is like an Irish accent.
It's got to be. To quote Seamus Finnegan, he's a complete lunatic. He's always changing the password. I like that.
That makes it fun.
That's so impractical.
Yep.
Just people standing around until one person happens to know it. How does he tell? How do you change the password? When someone walks out, you're like, hey, here's what the new password's gonna be.
I don't know, man.
From now on. You can't send a mass text to all the Gryffindors.
Maybe it's like a kind of game to get in. Like, he just wants attention. He just wants people to take him serious as a knight.
So Sir Cadogan and Malfoy have a lot in common.
Yeah, there's some parallels. One's a douche, one isn't.
One's a tiny knight that's always trying to duel people.
Yep. One has slicked back, greasy motor oil hair. One wears a tin helmet.
I mean, one has Crab and Goyle, and the other one has a pony.
These are all great observations.
Yeah, I mean, we're saying things that are unequivocally true.
And important.
I like how you said that. And important. We get McGonagall talking to Harry, and I think that's sweet. On 167, she was going to tell Harry everything that was going on about Sirius Black.
She was. And honestly, what I appreciate most about this conversation is that she starts off with like, well, look, we just can't have you out on the Quidditch pitch. The Pidditch Quitch.
On the Pidditch Quitch.
Lomtoots. We just can't have you out there by yourself. And then Harry's like, but McGonagall, it's Quidditch. And then she's like, well, you're right. Your safety isn't as important as that. Well, we'll figure out a way to make it happen. Like, McGonagall just loves Quidditch.
We'll have Madam Hooch out there, a known adult who is really good at knowing what's going on during Quidditch matches and paying a lot of attention and being a fair and good referee, as everyone knows. And then, so I think, are we to that? Is it that time, Braden?
I'm feeling, just all of a sudden, I have this sensation of beef. Like, I'm just feeling so beefy right now.
Bwah, 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 bwah.
Braden's beef!
That was very beefy, and I liked it. To be honest with you, I enjoyed it, deep down. What's your beef about this week, Braden?
I feel like a lot of my beefs have revolved around Quidditch and the lack of regulation, lack of a governing body to make sure people play by the same kind of rules. And this week, Quidditch doesn't let me down. So Gryffindor was supposed to play Slytherin this week. So Gryffindor has prepped for Slytherin. I assume it's much like football, and like they've watched film, they've come up with plays and defensive schemes to really match up well against Slytherin. And then
that's all actually true.
Yeah. And then they find out that actually they're not. They're gonna play Hufflepuff, and they find out at the last minute because Slytherin has just said like, yeah, we're not playing you this week. Our Seeker has a hurt arm, which is Malfoy.
Which is just not even true. Like, point A.
1, yeah, not true. 2, how the frick can you just make your own schedule? Why is there not like an adult in charge being like, hey, that sucks that your Seeker's hurt, but put in a different one. You can't just change the season, the schedule.
That's just literally not how it works, you know?
I get it, like, we're in a wizarding world, there are no real rules, but, like, it's sports. Like, you can't just have people making up rules whenever they want. It defeats the purpose of the game.
Here's the deal. In Sorcerer's Stone, in Book 1, Harry, you know how he goes mouths beneath the school and fights Quirrell and so forth?
Yeah.
And he's knocked out for a little while?
Yeah.
That causes Gryffindor to lose their next Quidditch match because they have to play a man down.
Right, so why didn't they just be like, yeah, well, we're not doing that this week because our Seeker's down?
Yeah. Why does it work for Malfoy?
Why? I like Quidditch a lot, or at least I think I do, and I'm getting really frustrated with the fact that no one cares. No one cares enough to, like, put, like, we don't need a government like sticking their nose into every detail of Quidditch and making it not fun. But we need like a group of adults here saying like, here's the schedule, here's when you guys play, here are the rules, here's what we're going to do to prevent people from just like doing spells on players mid-game. I think the integrity of the game is at stake here.
It is in question. That is a very fair point.
And I'm downright beefy about it.
You are. So is Oliver Wood. Wood's losing his mind. He's just yelling at his team. We were playing in completely different conditions. His eyes are bulging.
Yeah, Wood is going to have like an ulcer if he keeps this up.
Yeah, Wood. It's his, like, there's no way Wood is going to all of his classes, right?
No.
There's just no chance.
No. Like,
it's not happening.
He gave up on the whole wizarding thing like years ago.
Wood is like Kyrie Irving or John Wall. Like, he's at school.
Yeah. Someone is doing his work for him.
One semester.
Probably McGonagall.
Yeah, it's so true. Everyone else is like, wow, Wood gets excellent test scores, but but like when we do practical tests is so bad.
And it's weird because we never see him in the class itself.
He's like, well, my arm's hurt, so I can't go to any of my classes this year.
So sorry, I'll do school another time because right now I'm really tired and sore. So
that's good.
I don't give a frick if Malfoy's arm is actually hurt. Like you have to find another player.
Are you quoting yourself?
Well,
did you purposely read that quote off? Because that's exactly what I have written down.
Oh, I see that now. Yeah, I just that's the center of my beef. It's Malfoy, and I hate him, but I'm also hating the lack of governing body over the game of Quidditch.
Like, that's what you can't blame Malfoy for Malfoying. Like, Malfoy's gonna try to do something really dumb.
Dude,
and then we let it happen.
That's the thing. Like, I want to hate Malfoy for this, but he's making a smart strategic move, or Slytherin is as a team. Like, I don't like it. I think it's cheating. But if no one's there to say it's cheating, then it's not.
Yeah. It just doesn't make any sense to me.
I think it's stupid, and something needs to be done about it. Head boy needs to get.
Yeah, I'm sure that'll get. He's right on that. He's still counting sleeping bags and making sure they all got turned back in.
Yep.
Harry, just because everything was going great and working out for him, we need to throw him a curveball and have Professor Snape teach more than one class for him.
Right.
What do you think of Snape as substitute teacher?
He is a total jerk. Really hurts Hermione's feelings. He's got, like, the kids... Like, Ron is openly revolting against him.
Yeah, Ron just cares less and less about punishments.
Yeah. Ron's a real bad boy, you know? I assume at some point he's going to start wearing, like, a leather jacket.
He's going to be, like, always, like, playing with his hair and, like, sweeping it back.
Like, we'll find him in certain scenes, like, he's outside the castle just ripping cigs.
Doing a lot of leaning on things.
Yeah, just leaning against the castle, just, like, long draw on a cigarette. And yeah, I'm going to go beat the crap out of Neville here in a minute.
Whoa. That took a turn.
Yeah.
Snape, his big thing, I mean, like, he's being a jerk to all the students, and he's also just ripping Lupin as a teacher.
Yep, not a fan.
His whole thing is that they're behind?
So that plays into my whole thing about, about him knowing that Lupin is up to something. Because I feel like he's wanted this Defense Against the Dark Arts job for a long time, but the past ones that were in the job, he didn't speak out against them this openly in front of the students.
Yeah, he's openly undermining them.
Like, even when friggin' Lockhart was there. Like, he didn't like him.
Can we talk about... Lockhart was not even their... Like, before Lockhart, their teacher was Voldemort. Like, that's who's taught them so far.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this is the one that Snape rips into.
Right. And as much as I don't like Snape, or want to not like Snape, I do feel like he probably has the student's best interest in mind.
Right, you have to trust his motives.
Yeah. I think.
So he gives them a... Oh, go ahead.
Maybe I shouldn't. He doesn't strike me as actually evil, just like kind of a jerk.
That's fair. He definitely is a jerk. He gives them an essay. He's a sub. He changes the lesson plans and assigns them a long essay.
Yeah, he's...
On werewolves.
Not to be confused with true wolves.
The normal phrase that everyone says a lot. The true wolf.
I love huskies because they look like true wolves.
True Wolves sounds like a combination of Twilight, the movie, and True Detective, the TV series.
Where it's like detective wolves.
Mm-hmm.
They're wearing like
It's like Detective
hats.
Pikachu. It's like Detective Pikachu, but with wolves.
Yeah.
Wolves.
Wolves.
It's actually... okay, can it be starring Karl Anthony Towns and Andrew Wiggins? Wearing those hats, the Sherlock Holmes hats.
Yes.
And the gimmick is that they can't lie. They have to tell the truth.
I think, yeah, this sounds like TV gold.
I'm into it. The Ringer should do a video on that.
They should. Speaking of Sherlock...
Not a convoluted premise at all.
No. Speaking of Sherlock Holmes, I went and saw...
no, don't do it.
I went and saw Sherlock and Watson.
The Will Ferrell movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you seen that yet?
I knew that's where this was going. I've not,
Okay.
Haven't made it out to that one. I did go see the new Spider-Man Spider-Verse movie.
Yep. How'd you feel about that?
It was so good.
Really?
I am not a Marvel. I do not care. I don't care at all about Marvel, about superhero movies.
That is so fascinating to me that as much into Harry Potter as you are, that you don't just eat the Marvel stuff up.
Mm-hmm. I think a difference is that I think Harry Potter books are well written.
Okay.
As opposed to some of the Marvel... Like, the early Marvel movies, a lot of them are real bad. As someone who has been forced to watch them by my wife and my friends who are really into Marvel movies...
Which ones do you think are bad?
The first... And the Hulk movie?
Okay, everyone... Like, even Marvel fans know the first Hulk movie was bad.
The Iron Man movie... The first Iron Man movie is, like... It's fun that Robert Downey Jr. is Iron Man, and, like, I kind of like that. But they don't make any sense. I didn't see... Who's the current Spider-Man? What's his name? It's not Andrew Garfield, right?
No, it's the...
Andrew Garfield was in a couple of them. I didn't see
those. They got, like, the kid, right? Like, the...
Yeah, he's good. I thought Homecoming was good.
Yeah.
What was the second Thor movie? Like, I couldn't tell you anything that happened there. Loki died, like, 4 times? I don't know. I think it's just, like... It's a nostalgia thing in a lot of ways. Like, I didn't grow up with Star Wars, and I didn't grow up with Marvel, and now I don't have any affinity for them. I have affinity for Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings.
That's fair. It's something with as much time, effort, and money has gone into the movies. I guess I would have thought that you would have gotten into it.
Mm-hmm. Do you think that they're great movies consistently?
So there was a period of time where I was really into it. Actually, Alex Ehrlich kind of like...
Has a podcast about it.
Does he?
Yeah, it's called Geeks in the Gospel. He compares Marvel movies to biblical themes.
I didn't know that. I'm going to listen to it now.
Yep.
That's awesome. I didn't know that. But he actually helped... He, like, sent me a screenshot of, like, how to watch the movies in perfect order. And I took, like, a summer and watched up to Ant-Man.
I have done this.
And I haven't watched anything since. I
liked Ant-Man.
I got kind of burnt out. I like the movies. I don't think they're as incredible as, like, a lot of people... I don't know. This has nothing to do with Harry Potter, so...
It's fine. But... I thought Ant-Man was good. I don't think the Captain America movies are good.
Really?
I don't care about
the
them.
Captain America movies are kind of what drew me in. I thought that the action sequences in those were really well... Especially Winter Soldier. I was like thoroughly
Man,
impressed.
That's the one that I care about the least. It's just so interesting. I thought Ant-Man. I like Ant-Man because I like Paul Rudd.
I love Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd's
Paul
great.
Rudd for president.
The second Avengers movie, which was the first Marvel movie I had seen in like 7 years. I did not see the first Avengers movie. I mean, I have now, but the second one, Age of Ultron, is just gibberish.
Wow, that's a strong take.
It's gibberish.
I can't
have
speak
seen
to
it
that.
again
I don't
since.
even know if I've seen the first Avengers. I think I have.
It was before Ant-Man.
Yeah, so I have. I haven't seen the second one. No.
But
is the second one Age of Ultron?
yes.
I think I have seen that one. I don't know.
Me neither, man. What's happening here? Snape wants them to learn about werewolves. Is that where we are?
Yes, not true wolves.
Not true wolves.
But it really comes, as we said before the show, it becomes a question of Hugh Jackman. And
because I'm pretty sure it's just a distinction in like sideburn thickness.
Right.
That's what Jessica told me.
Because werewolves and wolverines are the same thing.
Werewolverines.
Yeah.
Werewolverines in Australia. Right? Is that right? I don't know. Blah blah blah. Okay, so we get a Quidditch match going.
Yep, it's raining, it's
And
thunderstorming.
You like this Quidditch match? You like that we're playing Quidditch?
I like that we're playing Quidditch. I don't understand how we're allowed to send 13-year-old kids out in lightning, flying around in the
like
air.
Up in the air.
But hey, you can change the schedule. You know, you can spell people from the stands. You can do whatever you want.
Anything goes.
So anyways, Gryffindor is up by like 50 points, but no one has found the snitch yet. And so Hermione comes in with a real MVP move and puts basically a rain deflecting spell on Harry's glasses. Real game changer. So Harry can actually see now. But as he's flying around up in the air looking for the snitch, all of a sudden the Dementors are like beneath him looking up at him.
Yep, Dementors show up. We skipped over something slightly. The top of page 178. Harry sees an enormous shaggy black dog sitting in the stands. A werewolf?
A werewolf.
It's a werewolf?
Yeah.
Is that how they say it in North Montgomery?
Yeah. The wolves.
Wolves, a werewolf.
I like saying it like that, like Schmidt from New Girl. I'm not sleeping out there. There are wolves.
Have you seen the series of Unfortunate Events on Netflix?
With Jim Carrey?
No. That movie's terrible. With Neil Patrick Harris.
No, I haven't seen this.
The third installment just came out, and so they've done the whole series now. The entire thing is absolutely amazing. You have to watch them. Like, it's maybe the best thing on it. It's so good. Did you ever read those books?
I don't think I did. I know what it is.
Doesn't matter. They're so good. I recommend to anyone. Pause this now. Finish the episode. Then go to Netflix. Series of Unfortunate Events. The Neil Patrick Harris one. It's excellent. Anyway, Schmidt is in them near the very end, which is where we are now. And that's what made me think of.
Is it like a serious show? Is it funny?
It is definitely funny. I mean, like, it is broadly, like, serious things happen.
Yeah.
But it is very well produced and very theatrical, and there are a lot of jokes and things.
Cool. Yeah.
It is very engaging. It is just good.
Sounds worth it.
It is high quality. Yes, it's very well done.
So, yeah, he sees
there's just Dementors on the field.
Yeah.
He sees a dog.
Sees a werewolf.
Are we worried about this werewolf?
I am.
We're seeing this dog a lot.
That's what he saw in the alley, right? And I think, well, we don't know that that's what he saw in the alley. I think he saw a werewolf in the alley. Now he's seeing a werewolf in the stands of the Quidditch match.
And this is the same thing that Professor Trelawney keeps seeing in his future, which means death, right?
Scary stuff, folks. Don't understand what the Dementors have to do with any of this. why they're on the
They just show
field.
up.
Apparently, it really ticks Dumbledore off.
Yeah.
He does not like Dementors.
He doesn't. He doesn't like them.
Not a fan. So, anyways, in the midst of all that, they get Harry's attention. He actually falls off his broom.
Normal.
Almost dies. And Gryffindor loses because of it. And they lose the match, possibly the House Cup. That remains to be seen. But the worst loss of all is the Nimbus 2000.
So, yeah, that's what I was going to ask. That's what sticks out to you the most? It's like, okay, we lost a match. We can deal with that. But we lost the broom.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to change Harry's game, which ultimately changes Gryffindor's chances.
So what, he's going to have to ride like a crappy school broom?
I don't know. I hope not. I hope maybe the team can scrap together some funds and get him a new one.
Yeah, the famously rich Weasleys, who comprise like half the team.
You do like a fundraiser, like a bake sale or something.
A GoFundMe for Harry Potter. And then the first person who's like, doesn't Harry Potter have a bunch of money in his vault?
Yeah, so just go to Gringotts and get yourself a new...
Can you leave? Can you take a holiday? Can you just... I don't know. Do you have any skips?
Yeah, I don't know. You could go on a weekend, right? Bank's open on Saturday.
You can go to Hogsmeade. You can go to London.
Yeah.
That's where we are. I think I had one more prediction. Oh, okay. This is kind of fun. Back to the beginning of the chapter. Let's say that you were at a boarding school with your friends from high school. You and, I can do this, Jared McMurray. Was that a guy from high school? Or is that one of Ethan and Jake's friends?
That's one of Ethan and Jake's friends.
Dang it. You went to high school with Quentin, obviously. And the one who played Frisbee with us that one time. Was his name Mitch? He played Frisbee with us once. Was his name Mitch? Do you have a friend named Mitch?
I had a friend named Mitch. I don't think he would have played Frisbee with us.
Maybe not. Anyway, you and your friends are at a boarding school, and the whole school has to sleep in the Great Hall because someone broke in. What are you doing in that situation? You guys staying up playing games? Are you huddling together in the corner like Harry and Ron and Hermione?
Yeah.
Are you running around just to annoy Percy?
No, I think I'm huddled up in the corner, like trying to watch Dumbledore and Snape and like make out what they're saying.
So you go serious, like Harry did.
Someone had broken in? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
I can't like have fun or think about other things if like somebody's crawling around the castle.
Okay. Well, that wasn't like as fun of an answer, but like it's a valid and good answer.
It's an honest answer.
It's an honest answer, and I can appreciate that. I think that's what our listeners, that's what the prospective heads tune in for, is frankness and honesty.
And beef.
And beef. If they don't, like, what if we found out that just no one likes the Braden's Beef segment,
Then
you know?
quit.
Wouldn't that be crushing?
Yeah, that would. That's kind of the highlight of most episodes for me. Mostly just because I get to yell beef in a ridiculous voice.
Yeah.
So if that's not... You know what? I don't care if you don't like it.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep doing it. It's going to get even more beefy in here.
That's the spirit. Get off us.
Wow.
On that note, we want to thank you for listening to another episode of Muggle's Perspective. Please be sure to subscribe, rate, and review the show on iTunes. It legitimately helps. I listen to a lot of podcasts, and I've recently been convicted. I felt it, in my spirit that I need to go and give some 5-star reviews for podcasts that bring me joy and get me through the day a lot of times. So we sincerely request. I mean, it takes 2 minutes to leave a 5-star rating and a review that's like, they yell a lot, or sometimes they talk about people with hyphenated names. I don't understand these references. Something like that.
Yep.
Please do that. Like us on Facebook. Interact with our posts on Facebook and Instagram. You can find us by searching the name of the show. What else can they do to contact us, Braden?
They can call the Howler. There it is. We can, they can leave their best wizarding rap song about, who did we want it to be about?
About Quidditch. Monday Night Quidditch.
And to do that, they would call 978-Potter-0. It's literally like a phone line that you can just leave us a voicemail, and it will get read aloud on our next episode. We'll respond to it. It'll be fun. Do it! It is 978-768-8370. So that's 978-768-8370. You can do that, or you can visit our website, which is mugglespodcast.com. That has all the social media and email info, links, all that good stuff.
So many links.
Yeah, all the links. And it's all in one place. So check that out. As always, we thank producer Jeremy and editress Jessica for all their hard work. And is it just 2 chapters next time?
Yep, 2 chapters. I wanted to see if we could do 3, but they're too good.
Okay,
we gotta do those 2 chapters.
Too good. Only 2.
They're excellent. Doing chapters 10 and 11. 10 and 11 of Prisoner of Azkaban. Next week, which for you is like 2 months in the future. We're recording this on January 10th. So that'll be fun to see when it actually comes out. And it'll be great. And I will enjoy it, and Braden will enjoy it. And Hannah will really be listening, and she'll enjoy it, and that'll be good.
So much truth being spoken.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thanks. See ya.
Bye.
Head boy.